So the first product we're going to be trying out is the Erase Everything Ultimate Foundation, and it says it's for smoothing and blurring fine lines, and it has a natural finish sheer coverage. I'm assuming you just kind of squeeze out the product and apply it directly from the tube. Yeah, you can see that it's coming out. So this is supposed to smooth lines, it's supposed to have a natural finish and sheer coverage. Okay, so it's basically like a primer, so that's how we're going to use it. I'm just going to apply it with the brush that it comes with. Ooh, that is way too much. Literally just feels like I just applied moisturizing lotion. It doesn't feel like anything different. Today I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, which I have used this foundation before, so I already kind of have an idea how I feel about it, but we're just going to go ahead and try it out together so you guys can see it in action. I have this shade 205 Natural Beige, which is the closest one to my complexion. I can never really find a good drugstore match. So it is a little bit light on me, but if I go up a shade, it's too dark, like way too dark. So I rather it be a little bit lighter and then just kind of play with it with bronzer. So that's what one coat looks like. It's a pretty light coverage. I'm gonna go over a second coat just to see how it layers. So this is 2 coats on this side and this is 1, and I really can't tell the difference. So I wouldn't say that you can really build up the coverage. This is definitely a really light foundation. Really sheer. You can see all my freckles still. You can definitely see a lot of redness still. It's definitely very dewy, as you guys can see. It does reflect a lot of light. So as the foundation is drying, it does have a really pretty soft focus effect, and I have a feeling that that is the primer that's doing that, not the foundation. It also doesn't really feel sticky. It doesn't feel like it transfers. But we're gonna set it and all of that, but first I'm gonna highlight, and I'm gonna use the Age Rewind concealer, which you guys know that I love. Okay, so I'm gonna contour now. I know I look a little bit crazy, but I promise it's all gonna come together once I blend everything in. So I'm gonna use this to contour. This is one of the new Pixie by Petra products, and this is a multi-balm cheek and lip. So this is what the box looks like right here. And this one in particular is supposed to be kind of like a contour color. And then I'm gonna use this one as a blush color and see how it looks on the lips, because you're supposed to be able to use it both ways. So let's try the contour first. I think I'm gonna apply this with a sponge. So I'm gonna just like add it to the bottom of my sponge. Okay, that did nothing. Okay, let's just go ahead and apply it directly on the cheeks. It's actually a really pretty color. I'm wondering if it's showing up on camera. Okay, just for kicks, I'm gonna try it on the lips. Doesn't smell like anything, so. I don't like the way it looks on the lips. It like dries up and looks really bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eye concealer, and I'm gonna use the NYX HD Photogenic finishing powder. This kind of reminds me of the Makeup Forever HD translucent powder. And I'm gonna use this brush by Flower Beauty. It's just this giant fluffy brush. It looks really nice. It's got a black and gold handle, and it's really soft, you guys. I'm gonna take my powder, take just a little bit. Definitely take all of the shine away. I feel like it makes my under eye area look really, really dry. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I like the brush though, it's really, really soft. Just adding a little bit of bronzer just to bring a little bit of color back. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows using the Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal, and this is one of their new eyebrow pencils. And it resembles the Anastasia Brow Wiz, the original one. It has the skinny tip, and then it also has the little spoolie so you can help distribute the product. I really like the shape so far, so let's see how it applies. This eyebrow pencil is amazing, you guys. It wasn't too soft, it wasn't too waxy. It went on perfectly. I love this formula. I don't even have to wait till the end of the video to tell you guys I love this pencil. For the eyes, I want to try two things. One of them is by Flower Beauty, and it's this Endless Wear Ultimate Eye Color. Guys, look what just happened. This whole thing just fell out. And it's supposed to be 12-hour wear, lightweight sheer color. I'm gonna put it on alone just so you guys can see what it looks like, and then I'm probably gonna layer it with some more eyeshadows because I really wanna try this new palette from L'Oreal. It's the La Palette Nude, that's what it's called, and it's got some gorgeous neutral colors. It really, it reminds me of like the Naked palettes from Urban Decay. Okay, so I think the color just may not show up on my skin tone. So I'm just gonna move on to the eyeshadows. I'm gonna take that first cream color and put it all over my lid, all the way up to my brow bone. Take one of those mauve colors, put that on my crease. I'm gonna take the darkest chocolate color and layer that on top of the plum. Taking that color right there, and I'm gonna apply it with my finger. I'm gonna take that light gold and layer that one on top. For mascara, I'm gonna use this one by Flower Beauty, and have you guys noticed that all of their packaging is rose gold? It's really pretty. So this mascara says it has 3 wands in one, which I think is pretty cool, and you can actually change it right on the top if you twist it. It goes from lengthening to curling to volumizing. So you can actually use it in a 3-step process. I actually really like it. If you're not somebody that likes clumpy mascaras, you're probably not gonna like this one, but I personally like it. For lip product, I just had to show you guys this entire collection that just came out, and I know it's not drugstore, but it is drugstore prices, so I think it's very appropriate, and it's by ColourPop. So they recently released a ton of new lip glosses. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, I was just talking about how I couldn't wait for glossy lips to come back in style, because I'm kind of over, I wouldn't say I'm over the matte lip, but I'm definitely, my lips want some moisture back. So I'm very happy that they released all of these new lip glosses. And let me show you what it looks like. You guys will notice that there is one lip gloss missing because I've been using the heck out of it, and I think it's still in my husband's car. So I'm sorry I'm not able to show it to you guys. I want to use 2 colors. I want to use like a pinky, just like a pink lip gloss, and then top it off with one of the shimmery ones. I'm going to use this one. This one's called Bestie. It's just like a really pink color, and then I'm gonna go in and top it off with this one called My Jam. Just looks really, really pretty. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay, this is definitely gonna be my go-to combination. I love it. And I'm just going to set everything with this Pixie Skin Treats Glow Mist, which I have been using this a lot recently. It's really, really good. And it's very similar to the Tatcha Skin Mist, but not as crazy expensive. It's really gonna get rid of all that powdery residue, and it's just gonna give you a really, really beautiful glow and make you look nice and healthy and all of that. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So let's do a little bit of a recap. I think you guys can pretty much tell what I liked and what I didn't. I definitely really like the foundation. I think that if you're somebody that has dry skin and you want something that's gonna give you a really dewy, natural finish, then definitely go for this one. My only con is that it's very difficult to find a shade that matches. Okay, so now for the flower primer, I don't know, because I'm like on the fence about it, because I'm pretty sure this is what gave me that really pretty soft focus effect, but I'm not 100% sure. So So I'm gonna have to keep trying it out, but just first impression, I don't hate it. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep trying it out and I will let you guys know what I think. Of course, love the Pixie Mist. If you guys have been looking for something to give you a little more hydration and to give you a really dewy look, like a setting spray, this is the way to go. It's really, really good stuff. As far as the new Multi-Balm by Pixie, I love this one. This is the one that you can definitely see. It's a really pretty color. The only thing for me personally, I just never tend to reach for products like this that are like blush in a stick, or even balms that come in a stick form like this. But that's just me personally. I just rather have it in a pan. It's just me being really picky. But if you do like products like this is definitely a really good product. It's beautiful. It gives you a gorgeous glowy sheen, and this color in particular is very, very beautiful. This one, so I was reading the name and it does say Multi-Balm Sheer Sculpt. So I have to review it based on its name. It's a sheer product and it's just not for me. I feel like, just like the name says, it's too sheer. When you guys saw me apply it and I blended it, it just kind of disappears. So to me, if I'm gonna go through all that trouble of contouring, I want it to show up. I want you to know that I contoured, if that makes sense. I feel like I discovered a lot of really good products this time, especially like the Flower Beauty. I'd never tried Flower Beauty before, which, by the way, Flower Beauty is exclusive to Walmart and Pixie Beauty is exclusive to Target. So everything else you can pretty much find everywhere else, like Ulta, Walgreens, CVS, stores like that. This mascara really impressed me. I like it. I definitely could tell a difference between going from the lengthening to the volumizing wand, and I really like the volumizing wand. I love this kind of like really full and not like clumpy in a bad way, but I do like a little bit of a clumpy in my mascara, if that makes sense. Like I like it to have a lot of volume, especially towards the root, and then just kind of like feather out. And this mascara does that. You guys saw it just gave me a ton of volume. I took a little bit of a break to go eat and I don't see any flaky like underneath my eyes, so that's a good sign. I think by now it would have started to flake if it was going to, you know what I mean? So I definitely recommend this mascara. I really like it and I'm glad I discovered it. I was also really impressed by the L'Oreal palette. It has really beautiful colors, very little fallout, like almost no fallout. It blended easily, the pigment was there. The colors are just gorgeous. Like I said, if you're a neutral girl or boy, you're definitely gonna like this palette. I think it reminds me a lot of like the Urban Decay Naked palettes. And I was really impressed by this palette. You know, normally I don't have as good luck with drugstore eyeshadows, which brings me to my next product, which was very disappointing. I don't know if I got a dud. It wasn't creamy. It didn't really have a lot of pigment. Also another product that just was not for me, and I feel kind of bad because I was hoping this would be like the drugstore powder that I would fall in love with. And of course the NYX Hd Powder. It was just so chalky. It was so drying. It felt like it literally sucked up all the moisture in my skin, and I just didn't like how it looked. Maybe if you're oily, you might enjoy it, but I feel like it still doesn't take away from the fact that it was a chalky product, and chalky doesn't look good on anybody unless you're a chalkboard. I also really like this brush from Flower. It's just so big and fluffy, and it's got the really pretty rose gold on it. If you guys have any other drugstore products that are either new or you guys want me to test them out, let me know down in the comments and I will do another separate video for you guys very soon. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload twice a week, sometimes more. Lately I've been uploading 3 times a week, which is crazy. And I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.